Hi, my name's Jacob Boim, and I'm in Bloomshire. I'm Chanukah. If one day you come into a lot of money, you get really happy. And let's say the next day you come into even more money, you're even happier. But let's say a friend hears about his friend that got money. So his joy only goes up the first day. If he hears about his friend that got more money, his joy doesn't go up with him. Why? Because when we're involved, we don't even realize our success. And our joy does not go up. But when other people's success are involved, it's external to us, to ourselves. It fails to arouse joy time after time. If we observe ourselves during the time of Chanukah, you'll see that we each experience the joy according to our own madrigos. But as the day goes on, as Chanukah goes on, we tend to have less joy, day after day. This is a sign that we experience the Yom Tov externally, which is not good. But if you look at Talmidei Chachamim, they, during Chanukah, their joy goes up day after day. Their joy is internal. So there are three different ways of serving Hashem. Through your nefesh, ruach, and neshama. People that have external service, usually caused by habit and their upbringing, serve with their neshama. But people that serve with their ruach, they serve with emotion. And the best way is with neshama, which means that they internalize everything for the good. That's the best way to serve with your neshama, which is like Talmidei Chacham. If you look in Parshat Bamidbar, Parachav Tes, you'd see that it talks about the 70 bulls that we give on Sukkot. They list them in descending order from 13 on the first day to 7 on the last day. This way of serving is considered external. Going from the highest to lowest is not the right way of serving. Now if you look at the Gemara Shabbos, Daf Chaf Aleph, you'll see the classic dispute between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel about how to light the Chanukah candles. If you go by Beis Hillel, which is in ascending order from 1 to 8, or in descending order from 8 to 1, which is like Beis Shammai. The issue was, should they light according to the way their service is, either inward or external. If it's inward, their joy goes up every day, or in accordance with the serving of the Jew who's external, whose emotions tend to go up on the first day and then go all the way down, which is like the bulls, 13 to 7. Externally was not the right way to serve. Let's say someone wants to work on his avodat Hashem. There are two good ways there are two options to really change. Either you look at Talmidei Chachamim from their outside and you follow their outward experience. So you change your outward experience, you change your look, you change everything about yourself, but you never truly change the inward. Or you could try to keep your inward and outward at the same level. There's an advantage and disadvantage to each one. The first option, if you recognize the outward of Talmidei Chachamim, you might not ever realize that you never change your inward. You might only change your outward, and that's not good. Or if you take the second option and only focus on the even, you might never set new limits for yourself, and you might just stay at a blank point. In Judaism, we want to keep going higher and higher. So the dispute between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel refers to the person who wants to serve Hashem in the best possible way, with his neshama. Beis Shammai would suggest the second option. Lessen your emphasis on your outward experience, and rather concentrate on your inward. But Beis Hillel believes that you should copy the Talmidei Chachamim, but while constantly reminding yourself that you have to grow on the inside also, adding light to light as the time goes on. To avoid deceptive thoughts, one should constantly learn Musar, so he always knows that there's more to do in his life. We should avoid all negative thoughts and concentrate on the positive. If our thoughts and intentions are set on spiritual growth, Hashem will help us along the way. To close, I'll share 3 stories of how our thoughts and intentions are the whole difference between serving Hashem. The first story is from the 6 Kansa Mitzvos. The story is told by Rav Eliyahu Lopin. Late one night, he needed to get medication, so he found out that a pharmacy was open late at night. He went to the pharmacy, and after receiving his meds, he said to the pharmacist, "Thank you so much. It's so kind that you stay open late at night to provide medicine." "Kind?" said the pharmacist. "I'm not doing this for anyone. I'm doing here because it's required by law that a pharmacy stay open one night a week. I'm here because I have to be here." The Rav responded, "What a shame. If only you would have stayed open with the intention on helping people, you would have gotten so much scar. But instead, all you have to show for yourself is money." So we see all he had to do was change his thought, and I'm here to help people, and he would have gotten so much scar. Instead, he has nothing to show for himself. The second story is from Parshat Vayetze. When Yaakov was on his way to Haran, he passed by Har Moriah. And when he finally got to Haran, he realized, wait, I just passed a place where all my fathers just prayed, and I didn't. So once he realized that he had to go back, he thought, wait, I should go daven. Hashem contracted the whole world just for him, and it made his journey so much faster. And all he had to do was think, I have to go back and daven. The last source is from Shir Merabah. It says there, "Open before me an opening like that of a fine needle, and I will open before you an opening like that of an entrance hall." We learn from here, all we have to do is give Hashem the teeniest place in our lives, our thoughts, and He'll just expand it completely. Give everyone a bracha that Hashem should help us Hashem should help all of us light by light to make our Chanukah an internal feeling, and all you have to do is start with one thought.